أعزائي طلبة وطالبات الثانوية العامة القسم العلمي رياضيات لغات، أهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من حلقات برنامجنا برنامج كالكولس. النهاردة إن شاء الله عندنا موضوع Integration of Logarithmic and Exponential Function. هنتعرف مع بعض على حاجة جديدة، درس جديد، موضوع جديد من موضوعاتنا وهو الانتجريشن. هنتعرف على الانتجريشن، theorems rules بتكلمني عن الانتجريشن، ازاي اقدر اعمل الانتجريشن واعرف ان هو الانتي ديريفيتيف لاي فانكشن، وبعدين بعد كده اعرف اطبق هذا الموضوع اللي هو الانتجريشن على انواع مختلفة من الفانكشنز هنستعرضها مع بعض في حلقة النهاردة. Dear students of grade 3 secondary, welcome to our math program. Today we have calculus. Our lesson today is integration. Integration of exponential and logarithmic function. Now, let's start with integration. What is the integration definition? Let f be a continuous function if we can find another differentiable function g at every point in its domain such that g dash x equals f of x, then g of x is called the inverse derivative of the function f or antiderivative. G of x is denoted by integration f of x dx. Then g of x equals integration f of x dx if and only if g dash x equals f of x. Let's start with the first theorem. Integration x to the power n dx equals x to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. We add 1 to the power of the function of the variable x, then we get the new power n plus 1, and we divide it by the new power. Then integration of x to the power n dx equals x to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. Note that n not equals -1 and c is a constant. Let's start with the first example. Find integration x to the power 10 dx. Number 2, integration x power 2 over 5 dx. Number 3, integration 4th root of x power 3 dx. Number 4, integration 1 over x to the power 6 dx. Number 1, integration x to the power 10 dx equals, yes, x to the power 10 plus 1, which is 11, divided the new power 11 plus the constant c. Number 2, integration x to the power 2 over 5 dx equals x to the power 2 over 5 plus 1, which equals 7 over 5 all over the new power 7 over 5 plus constant c. Then we can write x power 7 over 5 over 7 over 5 as 5x to the power 7 over 5 over 7 plus the constant c. Number 3, integration the 4th root of x power 3 dx equals, yes, x, we can write x to the power 3 over 4. X to the power 3 over 4 is the exponential form of the rational form or rational power, the integration with respect to the variable x. Then we add 1 to the power, then x to the power 3 over 4 plus 1, which equals 7 over 4, and we divide it by the new power 7 over 4 plus the constant c. Then the integration equals 4x to the power 7 over 4 over 7 plus c. and we can write this result as a root, like 4, the fourth root of x power 7 over 7 plus the constant c. Number 4, integration 1 over x power 6 dx equals integration of x power negative 6 dx. We add 1 to the power, then the new power is negative 6 plus 5 plus 1 equals negative 5 over negative 5, which is the new power. Don't forget the constant c. Then the integration equals negative 1 over 5 x power 5 plus the constant c. Dear students, to make this work easy, we have the following rules. If a is a constant, then integration a x to the power n dx equals, note that a is a constant, then a multiply x power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c, where n not equals negative 1 and c is a constant. Another note, integration dx equals integration x power 0 dx, which equals x power 1 plus c, where c is a constant. Note number 3, if a is a constant, then integration a dx equals integration a x to the power 0. We know that x to the power 0 equals 1. A times 1 equals a. Then integration a dx equals integration a x to the power 0 dx. When we add 1 to the power, then the integration equals a x to the power 1 plus c, where c is a constant. Note number 4, integration f1x plus or minus f2x plus or minus f3x plus or minus and so on to fnx dx. Integration of f1 plus f2 plus f3, whatever the number of functions, equals integration f1 dx plus integration f2x dx plus integration f3x dx and so on to integration fnx dx. Now, theorem number 2. If a and b are two constants and we have a bracket ax plus b all to the power n, integration ax plus b all to the power n dx equals ax plus b all to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1, the new power, multiply a. A is the coefficient of x, or a is the derivative of the function inside the two brackets. Then integration ax plus b, where x of first degree, all to the power n with respect to the variable x equals the same bracket ax plus b but the power n plus 1 over the new power n plus 1 multiply the coefficient of x or the derivative of the function inside the two brackets. Don't forget the constant c, where n not equals negative 1 and c is a constant. Now we move to the next example. Find integration 2x minus 3 all to the power 6 dx. Number 2, find integration 11 minus 3x all to the power 4 dx. We start with integration 2x minus 3 all to the power 6 dx. Note that x inside the bracket to the power 1, then the expression between the two brackets of first degree. Now we can apply the theorem 2, which is 2x minus 3 all to the power 6 plus 1, 7. Divided the new power 7, multiply the coefficient of x, which is 2, plus the constant c. Example number 2. Integration 11 minus 3x all to the power 4 dx equals, yes, the expression between the two brackets of first degree, 11 minus 3x to the power 1. Then we add 1 to the power, 11 minus 3x all to the power 4 plus 1, which is 5, over the new power 5, multiply the coefficient of x, which is negative 3, plus the constant c. And we can write this result as negative 11 minus 3x between two brackets all to the power 5 over 11 plus the constant c. Dear students, now we have theorem 3. Integration between two brackets f of x to the power n times f dash x dx. The expression between the two brackets is not first degree. Any function not polynomial of first degree. And f dash x is the derivative of the function inside the two brackets. Then the integration equals f of x to the power n plus 1 divided the new power n plus 1 plus c, where n not equals negative 1 and c is a constant. Example, find integration x power 2 minus 3x plus 5 all to the power negative 7, multiply between two brackets 2x minus 3 dx. Second, integration 3x power 2 minus 2x plus 1 all to the power 11, multiply 3x minus 1 dx. First example, f of x equals the function between the two brackets x power 2 minus 3x plus 5. Now we derivative this function. F dash x equals derivative of x power 2 is 2x, and the derivative of negative 3x is negative 3, and the derivative of 5 equals 0 because 5 is a constant. Then we have integration of x power 2 minus 3x plus 5 all to the power 7 times 2x minus 3 dx. The bracket 2x minus 3 is the derivative of the function inside the two bracket, or the derivative of the expression x power 2 minus 3x plus 5. Now the integration equals x power 2 minus 3x plus 5 between two brackets to the power negative 6. Negative 6 is negative 7 plus 1. And we divided by the new power, which is negative 6 plus the constant c. The second example, we can write this result as negative x power 2 minus 3x plus 5 between two brackets all power negative 6 all over 6 plus the constant c, and negative 1 over 6 multiply x power 2 minus 3x plus 5 all power negative 6 plus c is another result to the example. Example number 2, we have f of x equals 3x power 2 minus 2x plus 1. Then f dash x equals the derivative of the expression 3x power 2 minus 2x plus 1, which is 6x minus 2. F dash x equals, we can take 2 as a common factor. Then f dash x equals 2 multiply between two brackets 3x minus 1. Then the integration of 3x power 2 minus 2x plus 1 all to the power 11 times 3x minus 1 dx. we can write this function as half integration 3x power 2 minus 2x plus 1 all the power 11 multiply 6x minus 2 dx. Now, note that we multiply 2 inside the integration. We multiply the bracket 3x minus 1 by 2, and we multiply by half out the integration. Now we have a function 3x power 2 minus 2x plus 1 between two bracket power 11, and its derivative 6x minus 2 dx. Then the integration is half multiply the bracket 3x power 2 minus 2x plus 1 all the power 11 plus 1, which is 12, over the new power 12 plus the constant c, or equals 1 over 24 multiply the bracket 3x power 2 minus 2x plus 1 all the power 12 plus the constant c as the result of this integration. Now, dear students, let us discuss the integration of trigonometric functions. Theorem: the integration of sine x dx equals negative cosine x plus c, where c is a constant. Now, integration of sine x with respect to the variable x equals negative cosine x, and integration of cosine x dx equals positive sine x plus c, where c is a constant. Then the integration of sine x equals negative cosine x, but integration of cosine x equals sine x. Don't forget this theorem. Number 3, integration sec power 2x dx equals tan x plus c, where c is a constant. And we have the following rules. If a is a constant and a doesn't equal 0, number 1, integration sine ax dx. The angle ax have a coefficient which is a. Then the integration equals negative 1 over a cosine x plus c, where c is a constant. Then integration sine ax equals negative cosine ax, but we divided 1 over the coefficient of x, or the derivative of the angle ax. Second, integration of cosine ax dx equals 1 over a sine ax plus c, where c is a constant, and the integration of sec power 2 ax dx equals 1 over a tan ax plus c, where c is a constant. Then the integration of sec power 2 ax, the angle ax, equals 1 over a, which is the coefficient of the angle, tan ax plus c, where c is a constant. Now, dear student, we have the exponential function. We have identifying integrals of exponential functions. Rule: if k is a real number where k not equal 0, then integration e power x dx equals e power x plus c, where c is a constant. But note that the power is x, x here to the power 1 of first degree. Then the integration e to the power x, where x is of first degree, equals e to the power x, the same function, e to the power x plus the constant c. And integration e power kx dx equals 1 over k, k is the coefficient of the power kx times e power kx plus c, where c is a constant. Note, x here is first degree, but k is the coefficient of x. Then the integration equals 1 over k, 1 over the coefficient of x multiply e to the power kx plus the constant c. And the integration of e to the power kx plus a dx. Note that k and a are constant. Then the integration equals 1 over k, 1 over the coefficient of x multiply e to the power kx plus a plus the constant c. Note that, dear students, e power kx, the power is first degree. Then the integration of e power kx equals e power kx plus a, but we divided by the coefficient of x or by the derivative of the power kx plus a. Now we move to the next example. Find integration e to the power 4x. Integration e to the power 4x dx equals, yes, the power of first degree and have a coefficient. Then the integration equals 1 over the coefficient, 1 over 4 multiply e to the power 4x plus the constant c. Another example, integration, find integration e power 7 minus 4x dx. Yes, the power of first degree. Then integration e power 7 minus 4x dx equals 1 over the coefficient of x, 1 over negative 4, multiply e to the power 7 minus 4x plus the constant c. Another example, integration, find integration e power x plus e power negative x all over 2 dx. Now we can write this function as integration e power x over 2 or half e power x dx plus integration half e power negative x dx. Integration half e power x equals half e power x, and the integration half e power negative x equals half multiply 1 over the coefficient of x, which is negative 1, multiply e power negative x plus the constant c. Then the result equals half e power x minus half e power negative x plus the constant c. Another example, find integration of e power x plus e power negative x all to the power, all divided by x, e power x with respect to x. Then integration e power x plus e power negative x over e power x dx equals integration e power x over e power x plus e power negative x over e power x dx. E power x over e power x is equal 1. Then the integration equals 1 dx plus integration e power negative x over e power x equals e power negative 2x dx. The integration of 1 dx equals x, and the integration of e power negative 2x equals 1 over negative 2 e to the power negative 2x. Then x equals negative, then the integration equals x minus half e power negative 2x plus the constant c. Dear students, note that if the function f is a differentiable function, then integration e to the power f of x times f dash x dx equals e to the power f of x plus c, where c is a constant. Here the power f of x is a function, is a differentiable function. The derivative of the power is f dash x. Then the integration of e to the power of differentiable function multiply the derivative of the power equals e to the power f of x plus the constant c. Now let us move to the next example. Find integration of 3x power 2 times e power x power 3 plus 1 dx. The function f of x equal x power 3 plus 1. X power 3 plus 1 is the power of e. The derivative of the power f dash x equal 3x power 2. And we have integration 3x power 2 multiply e power x power 3 plus 1. Then the integration of this function equals e to the power x power 3 plus 1 plus the constant c. Another example. Find integration sine x times e power cosine x dx. Now we have cosine x is the function and we can find the first derivative of it. F of x equals cosine x and f dash x equals negative sine x. Then integration sine x e power cosine x dx equals negative cosine x negative e power cosine x plus the constant c, where the integration equals negative sine x e power cosine x dx, and the integration of e power cosine x with respect to x equals negative e power cosine x plus the constant c. Another example, find the integration of e power root x over square root of x dx. Here the power is root x and the derivative of root x equals 1 over 2 root x. Then the integration of e power root x over root x dx equals 1 over root x e power root x dx, and we can multiply by 2 and a half, 2 outside the integration and a half inside the integration. Then 2 integration 1 over 2 root x times e power root x dx equals 2 times e power root x, which is the integration of 1 over 2 root x e power root x plus the constant c. بكده اعزائي نكون استعرضنا مع بعض موضوع الانتجريشن وعرفنا ازاي نطبق ثيرم للانتجريشن وعرفنا رولز نقدر نطبقها ونسهل على نفسنا عمليه الانتجريشن لاي فانكشن، سواء كان الفانكشن دي بولينوميال فانكشن او تريجونومتريك فانكشن او اكسبوننشال فانكشن، نقدر نجيب الانتجريشن ليها باستخدام الرولز اللي اتعلمناها.